Hello everyone, I'm Rohit. I, on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society, would like to welcome all you teachers to one of the most successful and innovative idea sharing platforms of India, ZIIEI. Here we will be discussing about new and innovative techniques for the different lessons from our course, and in short, how to make the whole process of learning fun and interesting for the kids. The chapter that I'll be covering today is from NCERT Board Class 5. Subject is mathematics, and the name of the chapter is Area and its Boundary. The innovation, the idea that I'll be taking today for covering this chapter is concept explanation. It also comes under new age teaching techniques. The main innovation behind this idea is to give the students a hands-on experience so that they can have a better learning experience of the chapters that they come across in the class. Because when it comes to teaching kids, it becomes a big harder, especially if it's a theory-based lesson, especially if it's mathematics. And to make the whole process fun and thrilling and interesting for the kids, we need to give hands-on experience to the kids. The main topics that we'll be covering under this will be understanding different shapes and patterns, how to find area, boundary, and perimeter of different shapes, and how to know the difference of the measurements, different lengths in 3D and 2D, in two-dimensional. Before starting the class, we need to make some pre-arrangements like shape of square and rectangle from paper cutouts. We need to bring it from home. And we also need to ask the students to prepare 1 centimeter cutout from paper waste and bring it to the class. Initially, we focus on building the theme of the lesson. We show the students the two shapes of the square and the rectangle, and we ask them which one of these have got more area. Some might get confused. Some might say it's a square because it has got equal sides. Then we tell them that the lesson that we'll be teaching, that we'll be learning today, will be based on these topics, that is finding out the area, finding out the parameters, and knowing about its boundaries. Next, we move on to do one activity. We divide the whole class into 3 groups and we allot them some of the items. Like to one group, we can allot our mathematics book itself. To another group, we can allot our one notebook. And to the third group, we can allot the bands itself. Then we ask our students to take out the 1 centimeter paper cutouts that they have brought from their home and cover the whole items, the items that have been given to them, in such a way that no paper cutouts are left out. They do the process. Once they do the process, then we ask them a few questions that how many squares did you need it for covering the length? How many squares did you need it for covering the width? And how will you find the area? We teach them that for finding the area, you can do one thing. Since the measurement of 1 square is 1 centimeter, so you can count the total number of squares and multiply with 1, and then you will get the square. And more quicker way, and to find it more quicker, we can use some formulas like for finding the rectangle. Since it has got opposite sides equal, so our formula will be length into breadth. And for finding the area of a square, we can multiply any two sides since all its sides are equal. Similarly, we continue with the perimeter. We also tell them about the formula of perimeter and how they can relate it to the square or rectangle. We continue with the class. We give them one measuring tape. We give all the groups one measuring tape, and we ask them to find the length of the items that have been given to them with the help of the measuring tapes. They do so, and then we continue with another activity. We give the students 10 by 10 grid of papers and ask them to make different shapes with the help of a thread. We also allowed them a 16 centimeter thread, and we ask them to prepare different shapes with the help of this thread in the grids. They do so along with the group, and then we help them. We tell them that how to find out the area, how to find out the perimeter, what is the boundary, and since the total number of squares are same, since the length or measurement of the thread is same, so the perimeter will be same for almost all the shapes and so on. And we also give them the concept of how to find out length, say by comparing it to things which they can easily relate to, And for that, we can take the example of a duster. With the help of duster, we can teach them about the length. We can take the help of the blackboard, or we can take the help of some realistic things which they easily see, like the road. Say, on the length of the road is 1 kilometer, so we convert that. How we can convert that into meter? How we can convert it into centimeter, and so on, so that they can relate all the things easily with their day-to-day life. And this way we continue with the class, and there are a lot of learning outcomes from this process. If we teach the kids in this process, we'll be having a lot of learning benefits. Like, first of all, we'll be developing the critical thinking process. We'll be developing the decision making skills. They'll be learning a lot of things about different shapes, how to find the area, how to find a perimeter, how to find about how to know about the different boundaries. And we can also tell them that once you go home, just look out for the things that you can different types of squares or rectangles. If you see on the way, note it down and tell me on the next class. This way we continue the class. That's all for this video. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe to our official channel ZIIEI. Thank you so much.